It's Thursday, everyone. I'm Andrew Dow. Time for our Happening in the Hamptons podcast, our weekly breakdown of the Hamptons market, new listings, and events on the East End. We are sponsored by New York Title Abstract, the Hamptons' leading title insurance firm. Visit NewYorkTitle.com. We have Steve Glick, Dave Rutiner, and today, return guest, Charlotte Sasso. How are you?
I am spectacular today.
All right.
I love the energy.
Yes.
That's great. So what are we covering? What are we talking about? We're almost to spring here. I know you got some rentals you want to bring up because we're getting into the rental season, so now's a good time to talk about it. So what's going on in your world?
Yes, because it's spring, the rental market is really heating up.
Yeah.
I mean, we all survived this January.
Yes.
Did we?
We hunkered in place. We threw snowballs. We made hot cocoa. But now we are out and about, and we are getting a lot of action on our rentals.
Should we talk about what those are? You have
Yes.
a couple specific ones, right?
I do.
All right.
Okay, so
What's available?
from east to west.
I like it.
We'll start in my hamlet, Amagansett. We have Saunders featured rental this week, which is 8 Devon Woods Close. So this is a fabulous house. It's in a cul-de-sac, a really sweet yard, and it has a tree house.
Nice.
So I would be up in the treehouse with my coffee and my book in the morning and maybe an adult beverage in the afternoon. But there's a pool, a spa, 4 bedrooms, a primary on the first floor, lovely living space with plenty of natural light. And you can walk to Devon Beach. You can walk to Fresh Pond. You're a hop, skip, and a
That's
jump
awesome.
from Indian Wells and
This looks like a happy
Atlantic.
house.
It's really
a lot of
happy.
sunshine in there. The furniture is inviting. It feels great just looking at the
Yeah,
photos.
this is a winner. This
And a
is winner.
treehouse.
We're adding the treehouse.
And the treehouse.
And let me tell you, that fresh pond is so beautiful, so much fun. You know what I mean? Because you can kind of like play in the mud there. It's like there's like that pond area. You can just march in.
I have to say,
there.
I'm very partial to that area, to Amagansett North. There's a lot to be said for it. And, you know, this house, you'll be in your own little oasis. Because it's at the end of the cul-de-sac, there's no other traffic. You can take the back way into East Hampton. You can take the back way to Montauk. You have lovely sunsets by the beach there. You can see the Devon fireworks. It's totally a winner.
And then you have this other one.
Oh, I love
Okay.
this house.
The headline
I
is
love
"Don't
this
worry,
house.
be
You got
happy."
another one?
I do.
Oh
We're
my
rocking.
goodness.
Yes, I love this headline. Don't worry, be happy in East Hampton. This is brand new to Isaac's Path. It's in the Abraham's Woods neighborhood, which is right between East Hampton and Amagansett. So again, location, location, location. You're right in the middle of everything. Easy to either go to Main Street or to go the back way and to get into East Hampton Town or Sag Harbor or Montauk from the back. It's a really inviting home. Again, a really sweet backyard with a little fire pit in the outside. There's a swing set. The basement has a lovely gym. So if you don't want to go into town and work out, you have your own happy home right there.
That's
in
pretty
East
nice.
Hampton. And then not yet up on the website, but we're working on it, is a really interesting rental that I'm actually working with Andrew's lovely wife, Sarah, with in Hampton Bays. It's right on the water. It's a 4-bedroom home. And the owner has meticulously redone it. A lot of blue and white tile, very nautical. And the rental will also feature some really fun water toys with it. So there'll be kayak, paddleboard.
Nice.
And it's going to be a really hot rental.
There you
It'll
go.
be for the season for a very reasonable price.
Nice. Those are great options.
That's coming up.
All right.
Stay tuned.
So you're busy with the rentals. Let's talk to Steve about big picture with the sales. What do we got this week?
Past week, 14 listings went into contract from West Hampton to Montauk. Last year, 32, so a decrease of 56%. 2 years ago, 26 listings, a decrease of 46%. So a little slower this week in contracts, The breakdown of the 14, there was one between 15 and 20, one between 10 and 15, one between 5 and 10, 3 between 3 and 5, 6 between 2 and 3, 1 between 1 and 2, 1 under $1 million. Dollar volume was $68 million. Last year was $85 million, decrease of 20%. 2 years ago, dollar volume was $89 million, so a decrease there of 24%. The big takeaway this week, 21 new listings came onto the market. That increases the inventory by 7 listings. The breakdown of the 21 new listings, 4 between 10 and 15 million, 2 between 5 and 10, 8 between 3 and 5, 3 between 2 and 3, 3 between 1 and 2, 1 under $1 million. Inventories at 1,588 total listings, 1,253 active, 335 in contract. So a slower week for in contracts, but a lot of new listings coming on. Spring is in the air.
It really is.
Good to see. And I know, Charlotte, you wanted to also talk about the beaches, right? Permits. Like everyone, you go outside and you see the warm weather is coming and you're getting excited about going to the beach, but you got to get a new beach permit, right?
Yes. So over the winter, we all get a little lax. You park wherever you want. You make left turns all the time.
Yeah. Nice.
We're coming
That's
into
true.
the
Yeah,
season.
that's true.
So, we just realized in East Hampton, all of your beach stickers expire, whether you're a resident or not. They just happen to turn over this year.
And they don't automatically renew, right?
No, it's up to you to get your tush down to the town clerk's office and get yourself a new permit. So I started to look at everything online. And of course, there's not a lot of rhyme or reason or conformity among the towns and the villages and the hamlets. So each town has its own website, and they're all a little bit different. So just go to your town's website, and you have to really go through their portal.
Really?
Some of them you can get permits online. Some of them have contracted it out to bigger companies. Wow. And you're
really
taken to a third party website.
Do they run out of permits? Like if you're a resident, can you, if you
a resident, you will not run out of.
So a resident,
no matter what.
Right. I believe so.
No, that's true.
Don't quote me.
No, you can. I'll quote you.
On all the
There's
towns.
no scenario where if you're a resident,
if you live there,
renting,
you're
you're right as a village, as a townie.
A townie,
yeah.
right.
so you could drag your feet a little bit.
It's why you bought the house.
But it's nice to look online, but truthfully, when you go down to your town clerk's office, they're staffed by really friendly people.
Nice.
And they want to help you. They want to lead you in the right direction. So my advice is to look at the town's website, see what documentation you need, whether it's a driver's license, tax bill, a lease if you're renting, and then armed with all your paperwork, go down to the town clerk's office, and they will walk you through the process, and it's quite painless.
Yeah, it's good advice. It's nothing's worse when the weather comes around, they start enforcing, and you forgot your sticker.
Right. And
you're like, oh no, and you still, it's just like, ugh.
And if you're looking forward to the summer, if you're planning on throwing any parties, if you have large gatherings, you need permits
do the
for
permit
that.
now. Yeah, why
Some
not?
of them
Plan
you need
it
a
out.
21-day advance notice.
Wow.
So really think about your summer calendar. Think about, we were just talking before we went on the air about our pets. You need to renew your dog license every year.
I'll have to do that.
And that's a state.
What's a dog
What's a dog license?
I don't know. I didn't know
It's
you had
from
to do
the
that. until
state,
got
but
a
you
thing.
can do it at the town clerk's office.
But
What is it
for?
It's so
Another way for them
so
to
the
collect
state
money.
gets $10.
Yeah.
So
Wait, time out.
It's
I have
so
a
that
dog.
you
I have a dog.
you need a license. You have to have proof of their vaccinations.
For what purpose? As long as if they never leave the
So
house.
that
I have proof of the vaccinations, but I don't have
but
to
you
pay.
have
I
to submit it to the state.
I've never heard of that.
No way.
I didn't know this either until
You
I got
are
a
all
notification.
in violation.
Yeah.
Your
No
dog
way.
needs a license, and they give you a little free name tag. When you get your dog license, they make a personalized name tag.
Yeah. Well, did you get your bathroom
that's
license?
sweet.
Did you get that? You got it. If you want to go to the bathroom, you got to get a license to do
funny.
that as well.
That's coming up next. Yes.
Unbelievable. What is happening?
Dog life. I had
I'm
no
upset.
idea.
Don't get me started.
You also need. Did you know you need a saltwater fishing license?
That I knew. That I knew.
Yeah.
Which are
a fishing
and those
license,
are free. But again, those you have to go to a state website, a Department of Environmental Conservation website.
What about a kid? If a kid just fishing, just wants to throw a rod.
They're not gonna.
They need a-
they're not gonna
oh.
ticket you, but
I've heard stories of kids getting tickets or at least getting
rough.
warnings
It's
that
rough
they
out
need
there.
a license. Yeah.
What did you? I actually feel sorry for that guy that has to do that. He's walking up to kids.
He
and
was.
he's like,
There was one.
You got
guy-
your license on you?
there
And the
was-
kid's like, what
there
are
was
you
a
talking
guy
about?
who was legendary in East Hampton. I won't say his name, but he was like Inspector Javert. If he had
Sounds
you
about
in
right.
your in his crosshairs, you better not have a
Rule
one more
breaker.
bluefish that was over the limit.
That's funny.
Man.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's your favorite beach to go to over the summer?
Well, in the mornings, I take my dog down to Fresh Pond and to Devon.
Do you have a
or
license to
Little
do that?
Albert. My dog has a license.
Okay, got
Yes, but be careful because pretty soon there will be blockades up for the piping plovers. So then I can't take him there.
it. Right.
Okay. So
Have you ever walked by the piping plovers and been attacked? Has that ever happened to you?
I've been threatened by swans. My dog has been threatened by swans,
I
but
was-
not by the plovers.
I used to run on the beach a lot, and I remember I was running by the piping plovers, and they are territorial. There was 4 birds hovering over me. I was like, oh my god.
Well, they know
I was like, I sped up.
They have status. They know that they're a protected class.
Yeah, there you go.
But I do also love the ocean beaches. So,
Yeah.
of course, Indian Wells and Atlantic. In the season, Atlantic has a lot more parking. And one of my favorite things to do, so we go to Atlantic Beach, and then if you take a walk, then you get the acai bowl at Indian Wells, and you've earned your acai bowl,
Yep.
and then you have to
Wow.
walk
You
back.
got it all figured out.
That is such a
I
perfect
do.
walk from Indian Wells to Atlantic Beach and back, or vice versa.
Correct.
Those 2 beaches are such gifts. I mean, they're just
iconic.
incredible.
Yeah.
They're just incredible. Yeah. Wow. I'm getting excited for summer.
But first,
But
St.
first,
Patrick's Day.
yes, St. Patrick's Day. You're Irish a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Andrew Dowd is Irish, and you
bit.
are also a fireman.
Yes.
And so you will be in the Hampton Bay. Well, let me talk about the West Hampton Beach one first. So,
Yeah.
So this weekend is the West Hampton Beach St. Patrick's Day Parade. This is just as good as the Hampton Bays one.
Got a lot of good parades coming.
Possibly better. It's this weekend. You want to go there because tell them about Saunders.
So we have our office right there on Sunset. So, right off of Main Street, and we have free free St. Patrick's Day parade swag given away. We're giving it all away, right?
We have a
you get
cool
your
Saunders table.
Get your beads, your hats, your
buckets,
your cupcakes, whatever you
notebooks.
want. Any, everything green. So stop by the Saunders office, pick up some swag, come in for a cup of coffee or hot chocolate. Watch the parade. It's going to be a good time. The whole street shuts down. It's a party over there. Obviously, as you guys know, St. Patrick's Day is a good time.
And one thing that's cool about the Saunders office that we do during the parade is it's like a party. It's an open door policy. We encourage people to come in. It's great. There's always a little cookie giveaway or something. It's
So that
really
starts
nice.
at, I think, noon. So get there early. They obviously shut down the streets. Parking will be a little tough. But if you get there, between 11 and 11:30, you should be A-okay.
Right after that.
Do the trains run specials? The way for Montauk, they run extra trains.
No, not for this one.
Oh, okay.
For Montauk, yes.
Yeah.
But not for West Hampton.
Yes. So that's number one. You can get that on Hamptons.com.
Kicks it off the St. Patrick's Day
Yeah.
parades. This is the first one. That's Saturday.
Secondary St. Patty's Day thing, you could go to Kid Squid, so that's on the 14th. And then also on the 14th, later on in the day, if you're in Sag Harbor, you can go to Kid Squid, and they're having live music plus St. Patty's special, which is corned beef and pickled cabbage and Irish cheddar melt. And then, of course, their homemade beer. What would you call that? Private beer? What is that called? When you make
They
beer,
They brew it.
They brew it there.
Brew it right there. It's a
craft brewery. Craft brewery. So their beer that they make there, that's their whole business, is their beer. Kid Squid. Great place in Sag Harbor. So you could go there.
It's not kid friendly, though.
It is oddly kid friendly.
Breweries have like
We've
different
brought
rules.
this up before.
Yeah.
You can bring a kid to a vineyard, no problem, and
Right.
you can bring a kid to a brewery, no problem, and people are totally fine with
But
it.
like
it's
they
all-
can't sit
they have to
at
have
a
their
They
bar.
just
Yeah.
can't sit
Ah.
right at a bar.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right, they can't say that, but it's normal to see families
And
with
they
kids.
can't drink. They can't drink either.
You know, obviously, but like if you're going to go out to a bar, it's not normal to see kids in the bar. You know,
Correct.
I always thought that was kind of a funny thing.
Doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, that sounds great,
Doesn't have
right,
to.
Steve?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then so next week we have. I also want to bring up the Hamptons Bay's St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Yes.
In honor of you because you're in it. So why don't you talk about that? But that's next week. That's not this week.
That's coming up the 21st. That's going to be really great. That was gone for a couple of years.
That's right.
And
I knew
then
that.
came back kind of bigger and better last year. And they have a lot of really awesome things planned this year. So it is going to be even better than last year. I will be in it. Sarah will be in it. The plan right now is to be driving the classic truck. And I think Sarah is planning to walk one of our ponies
It's awesome.
in the parade because why not?
Everyone.
You want something different?
Everyone in the world should figure out how to walk in a parade.
Yeah.
Because I've only done it once.
It's great.
And the one time I did, it was the best.
Yeah,
It's just
fun.
like everyone's so happy to see you. You're just waving at everybody.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing.
It's very cool. So
Yeah.
it's a great way to kind of like wrap up winter and kick off spring, even though spring's really like 2 more months away by the time you get through March. But it's the beginning.
Yeah.
Spring is in the air.
It's
It
in the
feels
air.
like it's here.
Yeah. So so that'll be coming up, and then Montauk is all the way at the end of the month.
Yes.
That's like your parade.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's your parade. That's a cold one, though. It's always cold.
For some reason, I've been in snowy Montauk St. Patrick's Day
Yeah,
parade.
I don't know,
and
it's weird.
It's almost never perfect weather.
It's always cold.
But it's always a perfect parade.
Yeah. And it's always a
Despite
good
the
time.
weather.
It's always a good time. And it's like a trip. It's an adventure to get out there. You
And
know?
it's long. So there are plenty of places to stand. There's lots of swag there, people. And there are always really fun floats.
Yeah.
You have Gordon Ryan's crew.
And they
from
do,
Promised Land, and they always have some sort of topical riff on the day's events. So
Perfect.
We'll see what they come up with this year.
And there's food going around. Like you can get clam chowder and hot chocolate and I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
all the some of the
everything
places
is like
use
out.
it as
Yeah.
their kickoff to
Yeah.
open up for the season.
Nice.
So it's a lot of fun.
All right, Dave. You good?
That's it. Yeah, I think so.
Great. Charlotte, anything else before we let you jump?
I'll see
Oh,
everybody.
didn't you
out
want to
on the
talk about
street.
super?
Oh, yeah,
tonight.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
One more event. If you're in East Hampton,
This is why we check.
at Most Holy Trinity at 5 p.m. It's called the Super Social.
Okay.
And it's a free community event. There's soup and bread, and Goldberg's donates bagels, and people bring desserts. And it's really nice because it's a community building activity, and there's everyone from little kids to senior citizens. And just go and sit with someone you don't know and make a new friend.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Why do they call it super? Why don't they just call it soup social? I don't get it.
Because it's a play on words.
I'm just kidding.
I got it.
I don't know.
Why you gotta be that way?
I don't know. I can't help it. All right. I'm sorry.
All right, Charlotte, thanks for joining us. We'll get
Thank
you on the
you.
schedule to come back when we're in the summer. And until next week, everybody, I'm Andrew Dow. That's what's happening in the Hamptons. Thanks for listening.